coming up on MHS1.
We meet the best nurse in Texas.
We explore a new adventurous club here at MHS.
And we learn a brand new way to retake tests.
And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today's Friday, September 23rd. I'm Alec Delgado.
And I'm Devin Field, and you're watching MHS1.
Recently, our school nurse has won a prestigious award for all of her hard work. Amy Nguyen and Lexi Villarreal are here with the story.
Having worked as a school nurse over 10 years, Ms. Hageman was awarded the Best High School Nurse in Texas from Region 10. Ms. Jennifer Akins explains the process of the nurse nomination.
So each year, the state of Texas recognizes a nurse who performs in an exemplary way in her role. And that process starts off at the local level, where each school district nominates a nurse that exemplifies service and professionalism, and they send that nomination to a regional service center.
High school nurses don't get enough recognition for their roles in helping students. Junior Amin Montazari and fellow nurse Miss Ginger Sedith share their experiences and feelings about the nurse.
Last year in my tech theater class, my finger, actually one of my friends, he dropped a board and it rolled over my finger and slashed it, and I had to get stitches, and this happened in school. And if I was by myself, I wouldn't know what to do. So the nurse went and actually helped me. She wrapped my finger and got all the blood out, got it all taken care of and stuff. And I really thank her for that, because I wouldn't have known what to do if I was by myself. So
it's an honor and a privilege to work with her. It's amazing that she was able to get that recognition, because school nurses across this district and across the state work very hard. It's a much harder job than people realize, and so it's awesome that she was able to get that recognition that she deserves.
Award-winning nurse Angela Hageman expresses her opinions on her hard-earned achievement.
It's a huge honor. It's one that I feel very humbled by. It's not something I truly expected to ever get, as there are thousands of nurses across Texas. At any rate, it was a huge honor, and I'm very blessed to be working here with all the great staff and students.
This has been Amy Nguyen and Lexi Villarreal reporting for MHS1.
Theater's performing another classic on our stage this weekend.
Here's Bianca Burton, Lennon Garrison, and Kaylee McKelvey.
This weekend, theater is performing Harvey, a play by Mary Chase. The play will be directed by McKinney High's theater teacher, Benjamin Stevens.
I think Harvey, for some people, I know some of the older people, this is kind of nostalgic because they made this into a movie with Jimmy Stewart. And for the younger people who don't know this story, it's really, it's a very funny story, heartwarming, and it has a great message, and I think everyone will just really enjoy it. I wanted to pick a play that was a little bit lighter, and a play that was we call it a kind of a dramedy. There's a little bit of drama in it, but it's mostly comedy.
Performers say that the play has a deeper meaning.
I think it's really good. I think it's it really makes you think about, especially further into the show. I think you can expect some great actors. I think you can expect, like I said, something that you really have to think about, which I won't give away.
Chapter 1. This has been Lennon Garrison, Bianca Burton, and Kaylee McKelvey reporting for MHS1.
MHS has opened a retesting center under the advisement of Mr. Helms. Marissa Troiani, Nick Limbo, and Andrew Watson are here to answer some of your questions.
McKinney High has added its own testing center, ran by former AP World History teacher Joshua Helms.
The new position that I have is the campus testing coordinator for McKinney High School. The testing center, the whole idea and the concept behind it was a little bit modeled off of North. North has had a testing center for a couple of years, and it's been very successful. And so what the testing center is going to do is to be able to relieve teachers from the stress of trying to do tutorials and having students do retakes and make-up tests. The testing center is very beneficial because now the teachers don't have to worry about trying to get tests made up for students or get students to retake a test, because now there's some flexibility of I'm here every single morning and every afternoon, and now we've opened up the testing center during Mondays and Thursdays through 1st through 7th period. And so now there's a lot more flexibility for students to come and retake these tests and for teachers to get students to retake those. So the reason the testing center isn't open during all of the periods is because I do have to work on the PSAT, the STAR test, and the AP exam. So there's going to be days where I need to be focused on getting that work done. And that's the reason for not having a 1st through 7th every day, or maybe I think there's 2 days a week where I'm not here during the morning or the afternoon. Last year, the math department used one of the flex spaces to bring students in to work on those retakes and those makeups and help them with tutoring. And that was a very great successful thing. The problem is you also have all these other subjects as well. And so if all the other subjects did that, you wouldn't be able to juggle the flex spaces. And now there's one central location where students can utilize the mornings, the afternoons, Mondays and Thursdays, and we can have a little bit more of an efficient system. The room number for the testing center and / my office is B223.
This has been Marissa Troiani, Andrew Watson, and Nick Limbo reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Johnny with sports.
The Lions football team fell to Plano West last night in their opening district game. Next week, they will take on Plano High School in their homecoming game. Kickoff is set for 7:30 at Rompo. Volleyball will take on Plano West tonight at 6 o'clock in Plano. The cross-country team will be heading out to West Texas as they will be competing in the Lubbock Invitational this weekend. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys.
Student Council is holding a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital.
For more information on how to help, Chelsea Villarreal, Victoria Carvajal, and Johnny Miller bring you the story.
Student Council is holding a community-wide charity event during this year's Homecoming Week.
For this year's homecoming, Student Council has put on an event called For the Kids. It is our homecoming charity event. It is benefiting Plano Children's Medical Center. We picked that charity because that's the hospital that kids are going to come to. If they have a problem in McKinney, they're going to go to the Plano one first and then to the Dallas hospital.
The event will include food, live music, and games such as tethered hot air balloon and mechanical bull rides.
To gain access to the activities that we'll have at the event, you do have to buy a $6 wristband. It's a hospital wristband. And our thought with this is when you buy a wristband, you're helping another kid take theirs off. So that's something that'll go directly towards the hospital, that money. When you buy a wristband, you're helping a kid out, you're getting to have some fun at the event, and you're possibly getting to win great prizes.
The event will be at the school on Wednesday, September 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. This has been Chelsea Villarreal, Johnny Miller, and Victoria Carvajal reporting for MHS1.
Love to read? The McKinney High has the perfect club for you. Victoria Carvajal, Mary Catherine Shapiro, and Samantha Richards are here to read aloud the details to you.
Last Thursday, students at MHS with a passion for reading had their first meeting of the new book club.
I started this book club because I really wanted to do something through the school that I cared about, and I really like reading, so that seemed like something that I should do.
Jenna asked me last year if I would be interested in being the sponsor of the book club, and I automatically, very quickly said yes, because I think it's a great not only opportunity for the kids to get together and read, but for them to share their passion of reading with their classmates around them, with their school, with their community, and then through their book drives, just reaching outside of the McKinney community.
In addition to book discussions, members of the club will also hold a book drive.
What we're going to do with the book drive is that we're going to make boxes and we're going to put them around the school. If you have any books that you don't read anymore, books from your childhood that are just sitting in your room, bring them by the school, drop them off in the box.
Even if they're not children's books, like maybe your mom has a bunch of old books that she doesn't use anymore, we'd still love to have them. And we might put them in other places around town. So if you're in downtown McKinney and you see a book drive box, that's probably ours.
I really just hope that students are able to continue their love for reading, because everyone in this club has a passion for it. And I think it's an amazing opportunity for students to take a break from their busy schedules and all of the real life that's happening around them and enjoy a good book with their fellow classmates.
You don't have to sign up to join the book club. Just come here in E102 at 2:45 on Thursdays, and if you haven't read the book or you don't have the book, that's okay. Just come here. We'd love to have you.
This has been Victoria Carvajal, Samantha Richards, and Mary Catherine Chaparro reporting for MHS1.
Hey, sorry. Excuse me. 2 seconds, please. See this girl right here? That's me. See these people down here? Those are fans. Don't be me. Be fans.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News. And remember,
If it's news,
and it's at McKinney High School,
it's MHS1.